Hi, I'm Julie and welcome to Chicory's Travels. One of the main concerns that comes up when contemplating full-time travel is finances. So we've decided to create a series where we talk about different financial aspects of full-time traveling. In this first segment, I'm going to talk about 5 ways to fund full-time travel. I'll give you specific examples about how I do it as well as how several other full-time travelers do. In the description, I'll provide a link to an article that has all of the resources that I reference in this video. Method number 1, keep your current job. Now I know that sounds counterintuitive. You want to quit your job, right? Sell your house, hit the road, travel. But for some of us, that's not financially feasible. So my husband and I decided to travel while taking our jobs with us on the road. Now don't despair if you're not in a job right now that currently has telecommuting. I wasn't. I was in a job where I went to the office every single day. And then my husband was relocated for work, and I went to my employer and explained to them, and because they valued my contributions to the team and they didn't want to train someone new, they decided to let me take my job full-time remote. A few years later, when we decided to travel full-time, my husband went to his employer and was also approved for remote work. Flex Jobs, the leader in telecommuting and flexible schedule jobs, projects that 50% of people will be doing some remote work by 2020. And I've included in the article the list of their 125 companies that embrace remote working. Method 2, consider a travel job. This is very common in the medical field. While you may have heard of travel nurses, they also have travel positions for doctors, dentists, occupational therapists, laboratory technicians, you name it. These positions are usually 1 to 3 months around the United States and often have, in addition to pay, some housing reimbursement. A real great resource if you're looking to do this type of work is the Gypsy Nurse, which is an online community for traveling healthcare professionals. Method 3, seasonal work or work camping. There are 3 different categories that fall under this umbrella that I'll talk about. The first one is actually considered volunteering, and in exchange for that you're getting housing, whether it's in a dormitory style housing or if it's a free RV site with full hookups. You can find these opportunities in federal and state parks as well as Corps of Engineer lands on volunteer.gov. The second one is working for housing as well as pay for the additional hours. And you often see this with the concessionaires with national parks like Aramark out at Yellowstone or at theme parks. Often they'll also provide dormitory style housing or an RV hookup in exchange for the first set amount of hours. All additional hours you're paid an hourly wage. The third type is strictly seasonal, and 2 very popular ones are the Amazon Camper Force and the sugar beet harvest up north. Now there's a great blog that I follow, Henley's Happy Trails, and this couple has done both. They've done Amazon twice and they've done the sugar beet harvest. And they've blogged about both and given great stories about their experiences. And I will also link to those in the article. The sugar beet harvest in western Minnesota consists of long hours during a short period, typically 12-hour shifts for 14 days straight. However, you can make up to $2,500 in that 2-week time frame. RV campers can expect to arrive to the assigned area the last week of September. Start dates may vary depending on seasonal weather conditions. The Amazon Camper Force program lasts 3 to 4 months over the holidays in the winter, and your responsibilities will be in the areas of packing, stowing, and receiving in one of 5 locations in Kentucky, Tennessee, and Texas. Compensation comes in the form of full hookup sites, hourly pay starting at $10.75 an hour, with opportunities for overtime, and a completion bonus, $1 for each hour worked that given season. 2 great resources to find these types of positions are Work Camper News and Coolworks. And Work Camper News really provides a lot more than just job ads. It also provides reviews of employers as well as help with building a resume that is suited towards these types of positions. Method number 4, start a business. Now, the best way to be successful in a business is find something that you enjoy, that you know, and that you're passionate about. So I'll give you 2 examples of folks who are traveling full-time who have done this. The first one is Tom and Kate Morton of Morton's on the Move, who drive a fifth wheel around the country. They have found a really great manufacturer of hitches and accessories, and so they have decided to found a business called Morton's Trailer Supply, where they sell Anderson hitches and associated equipment. Another example is Chris and Cherie from Technomadia. Cherie was a software developer and needed to be connected to the internet. They ended up developing an app for finding coverage and created a business called RV Mobile Internet Resource Center, which now is a great resource for all RVers who need to stay connected like we do. Finally, if you want to be an RV entrepreneur, I would recommend that you use the RV Entrepreneur Handbook, which is by Heath and Alyssa. They also have a great travel podcast that interviews RV entrepreneurs. Method 5, start a blog. Now, the travel industry is pretty saturated, so it's going to be hard to just blog about your adventures and expect to make money from that. However, it's not impossible, and what's even better is to find a way to blog about something that you know really well and to carve out a niche. And someone who has done a really great job of this is Michelle, a former financial analyst, full-time RVer, who has a successful financial advice blog called Making Sense of Sense. On her blog, she also provides monthly updates that show you how much money she makes online. And she has a great tutorial that shows you how you can start up a travel blog yourself. These are just 5 of the ways that you can fund your full-time travel. If you're doing it another way and like to share, we'd love to hear from you. Please post in the comments. In addition, please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you'd like to follow future discussions on financial aspects of full-time traveling.